Greetings, everyone. GleeCon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last episode, we beat the Orc campaign. Woohoo! So we're down to the final thing, the Night Elf campaign. I'm least compelled. I do like Night Elves in World of Warcraft, but from what I've seen in the game so far, I don't know how I feel about fighting a bunch of Night Elves using Dryads and Centaurs and... not Centaurs. Whatever. We'll see. It could be cool. I did like their base. I did like the little trees on everything. That looked kind of cool. So anyway, stay a while and listen to this one. Now we're going to talk about the invasion of Kalimdor, because even though Manoroth is defeated and the orcs have been freed from the blood curse, we know that the Burning Legion has conquered Lordaeron, and they've now set their sights to the other half of the world. Though Manoroth had fallen, he had accomplished his mission. Cenarius was dead. The forest spirits would still resist the Legion's invasion, but their primal strength was greatly diminished. The time to invade Kalimdor had come. Archimonde left some of his demons and undead in the eastern kingdoms to ensure that the nations there remained pacified. He launched the rest of his forces into Ashenvale. As infernals rained from the sky, thousands of undead and demons appeared at the eastern edges of the region. Archimonde and his followers soon met resistance from the Night Elves, forest spirits, and the combined Horde and Alliance armies, but these defenders fought on separate fronts, scattered across Ashenvale. The Legion easily overwhelmed them. Archimonde's unyielding army marched steadily inland toward Hygel's summit, trampling the woodlands and all who stood in its path. Progress was swift, but Archimonde would leave nothing to chance. He had led wars beyond count, and he knew the value of securing every advantage that he could. Even when facing an inferior foe, there was one weapon he had not used, the Skull of Gul'dan. Tichondrius still had the artifact in his possession. He no longer needed it to kill Cenarius, but he could use it to weaken the forests and clear a path to the Second Well of Eternity. Tichondrius forged ahead of the main Legion army and found a tranquil corner of the forest near Hygel. The Dreadlord drew out the Skull of Gul'dan's fell energies and infused them into the earth. Toxic magic seethed across the land, mutating trees and local wildlife into monsters that served the Legion. The pristine river that snaked through the wilds turned to sickly green. This poison forest became known as Fellwood. So there you go. Now I have the origin story of another region in World of Warcraft. And that's going to be fun when we play World of Warcraft. As we start each Legion, we can kind of recap and be like, well, now we know why this region is the way it is. The fell magics continued to spread up Hygel's slopes, corrupting everything they touched. Soon, the energies would reach the very shores of the Second Well of Eternity. This would allow the Legion to march through the darkened wilds with little resistance. Alright, cool. So, that sets us up probably to do the first intro levels for the elves. But we have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Thanks everyone so much for watching and for listening. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.